2 questions to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably ask you some more tomorrow, but 2 questions. This one's kind of funny. That's why I thought I'd ask it now.
Mm-hmm.
Do I ever scare you?
Sometimes.
I don't know if I should ask how or when or why.
You have an amazing ability to multitask while driving a car.
It scares you when I'm putting on makeup and eating and
Yeah, lots 3 or 4 other things.
texting somebody.
There was one time, Millie, like you were brushing your hair, doing something with both of your hands. I don't remember what
You're
you
like,
were doing.
Are you gonna put your hands on the wheel? I'm like, I've got my knee on the wheel.
We were on the freeway.
That's good. Okay. What's my favorite thing to do?
Favorite thing to do? You really like to work in the ministry. You're really dedicated to doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You really like playing with our daughter. Yeah. You really like to travel.
Mm-hmm.
You really like to travel.
Yeah. Yep. What makes me sad?
What makes you sad? Most of the time it's reading some article about what's happening in the world nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like it.
Yeah. You have to stop scrolling on Facebook so much because there's just so much that's so intolerable.
I know. Well, most of those articles come from a news site that I follow.
It's important to know about it, but still, it's really saddening.
What's something I say a lot?
So I was thinking about that one. You say a lot. Little bit. You say a lot.
To the baby?
Lots of times. And the only other thing I can really think of is, I think I'm going to make a salad.
And then I don't.
Well, no, you say, I think I'm going to make a salad, and a lot of times we eat salad. So.
But most of the time I don't.
Not just some of the time, but you eat so much salad. That's like one of your most common sayings.
Okay. What makes you proud of me?
You're so dedicated. You're so open to receiving from the Lord and obedient to Him. You're so strong, so mature, so willing to bring me up, bring other people up to the level of maturity.
What was the other question?
Your favorite TV show or movie?
Yeah, what's my favorite TV show and movie?
My favorite TV show, the only one I can think of is that one off of HGTV.
Oh, yeah. Fixer Upper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they play that when I'm at the nail salon. I love it.
So you hardly watch any TV at all?
Well, we don't have a TV.
Yeah, and your favorite movie, I have to assume, is The Christmas Carol?
No, that's just the only movie you saw me see because we don't have a TV.
What is your favorite movie?
I love Anne of Green Gables.
Yes, Anne of Green Gables.
And I really like Masterpiece Theater's version of Jane Eyre.
Okay.
It's like a 4-hour movie. I mean, it's hard to go wrong with a 4-hour movie. You get the whole story.
Yeah.
There we go. I know we're laying in bed here. Need to get to sleep because we got a flight in the morning. What's my favorite restaurant?
Your favorite restaurant is Ruby Tuesdays.
Well, yeah, I definitely like their salmon and salad bar. It's like when we're traveling, salad bar is hard to find.
Yeah. Cheesecake Factory also.
Oh yeah, I like cheesecake. Where's one place I don't like to go?
Where have we gone that you really don't like? Oh, you don't like McDonald's at all.
If I could go anywhere, where would it be?
I think if you could go absolutely anywhere in the world, it would probably be Siena.
Yeah. Yeah, Italy, I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
How do I annoy you?
How do you annoy me? I don't know.
How do I annoy you?
I don't know. No, when I'm fasting, it's a little bit annoying to see leftovers just strewn throughout the refrigerator, but when I'm not fasting, I'm giddy. I'm like, hey, leftovers. Hey, leftovers. I get all kinds of food.
How do you annoy me?
I don't know if we have enough time. To list all the ways I leave my socks just everywhere. There's no room or place in the house that I won't leave my socks. We'll just start with that one.
Okay. Okay. When did you first realize I was the one?
I don't remember exactly what happened, but basically I realized after living with you, I need to go out and find another one just like this one. And I realized there weren't anymore.
Now you gotta clarify the living with me thing in case people don't know.
Yeah, so how we met was she was my Airbnb hostess.
Yeah, so he was in the other room.
I told her I was in love with her, and she said, "Oh no, I've got to get rid of him now. Don't love me." You even told me not to fall in love with you.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you're paying my rent. I don't want to have to kick you out.
And I was so disobedient.
What do you like most about me as a woman and a mother? Was one of the questions.
You were so focused on the other. You were so focused on me and what I need to sometimes, it's a real struggle for me to get in your needs and your desires and your wants and your drives. The same with the baby. You are so focused on her and her needs and her desires. You have an amazing way of making me feel just absolutely wonderful and still making me want to do better. Like feeling like the sexiest man on earth and a desperate need to go to the gym right now at the same time, somehow. Or making me feel like the greatest dad ever. The greatest dad ever and a desperate need to want to be an even better dad than that. All at the same time.
Okay. Here's you. I think he's wanting you to know, how am I afraid?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Uh-huh. Well, you're very, very jittery. Like, when somebody surprises you, or when somebody comes up behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she jumps. And we try to not take advantage of that too much. I mean, I think that was really amusing for Forrest for a little while until
Yeah.
One time it was really bad, and he was like, "Oh, this is bad, isn't it?"
I'll ask Dave questions maybe on the next one. I've got to get up and shower and pack, which I know better than a pack. I'm like, packing will take 3 minutes, and I'm like, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Let's do it 3 minutes before, because it takes 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We did some of these questions before we went to bed last night, and some more came in, so.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did I tell you I got an email from the guy who's on vacation? And it's perfect timing because he'll be back on the 14th and I'll be back on the 14th. And then he can take my application for that. And he said I could be in by February 1st. I think I should try the downstairs behind the building is office furniture.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we can definitely look and see. If
I'm going to need somebody who delivers it because office desks are huge.
Yeah. Granted, and if they can deliver it from the same building, then that's just great.
Maybe I can get them to give me a deal. Like, we're neighbors. I want to get some artwork in there.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be pricey or anything. You can get artwork at like Home Goods or TJ Maxx. I've been envisioning me renting the whole space and them closing off that back room just with a door, not having to make offices out of it. Just close it off and put a door so that I can use that little area right there as a waiting area in front of my office. Mm-hmm. You know where that table is? A little love seat there and a table. Yeah.
And then you could have stuff going on there and they could close the door so you're not disturbing anybody else.
Yeah. That other office over there is probably much larger if it's the length of the room.
Mm-hmm.
That could eventually be my office, and then I can have an assistant in that front one.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Or the back end of it could be for storage.
Do you see this?
The whole thing could be for storage before you have an assistant.
Well, no, I wouldn't want to use it for storage because I want to have prayer in there and do
the long office.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, and I mean, even if I get a part-time assistant, I'm going to still be working from home a lot. And so I can give them the morning shift. Although I want to probably work with them some.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm really, probably not this year, but next year I'm probably going to aim to open a thrift store. There's just no way I'm not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
I learned some things about, I have had a resale shop, and that's like one of the main,
That's been very lucrative
for nonprofits.
Means of raising money for churches, Christian organizations too.
Mm-hmm. But I need a good roster of volunteers in place before I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I will want volunteer manpower to get it going. When I opened the store, I got a storage unit. I could do it in 2 or 3 weeks. I really could. You just look for a department store going out of business. They sell the racks and stuff. You don't have to buy them new. They're hangers. You buy boxes of hangers for really inexpensively.
I worked at a gentleman's clothing store
mm-hmm.
for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and what they do now, like when they get crystal in or they get nice china in, is they look it up on eBay or whatever and see how much it's selling for. And a lot of thrift stores, if you have enough people working there, they can actually post your things on eBay. So you don't sell them in the store, you can sell them on eBay.
Uh-huh. I don't know if you do Craigslist or if that's too sketch for you.
No, I did Craigslist. For advertisement, I had mannequins and I did modeling. I had my customers model, which they loved.
Uh-huh.
Hey, where's that orange? Oh, here it is. You want to try an orange? So I have to pick which stories are the most gripping stories for this.
Yeah, they possibly also need to be short and sweet if you've only got a half an hour.
I think that what I need to do is write down the bullet points, study, pray, study more, pray, and then do a Facebook Live of the sermon and see how long it ends up being.
What do you think? Like maybe equal parts stories from the Bible and stories from your own life?
Maybe.
More stories from your own life than from the Bible?
Well, I don't.
2/3 you, 1/3 Bible, something like that.
I don't know.
But we could just try the bullet points and see if there's anything from your life.
This just shows our personalities so much. And we don't flow with it. And you're like, math. Mathematically, how are you going to do this?
Ratios. Exact ratios. No, maybe we go through the bullet points. When you have the bullet points, we can go through and try to see if we can think of things that illustrate the point.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and Scripture, a lot of the Scriptures I already have, you can just read the Scripture, you know. Mm-hmm. It speaks for itself. Mm-hmm. And then the story is like expounding on the Scripture.
Uh-huh. Like expounding on the fact that it was so amazing, why it was so amazing to the disciples.
Well,
that it was difficult for a rich person to enter heaven. That just blew their minds. They didn't understand it. Because wealth equaled blessing. Wealth equaled being good with the Lord in their mindset. Whereas our mindset is wealth equals being evil.
And it was in their mind like that because it was clear throughout the Scriptures that God blessed those who listened to him and went where he told them to go with wealth.
So if anybody had anything, they thought they had to be blessed by the Lord. There's no other excuse. There's no other reason. Mm-hmm. The Lord had to explain to the people, no, the Lord puts his sun and his rain on the wicked and the righteous alike. Mm-hmm. And modern people probably don't understand that when he's talking about God sending rain to people, that he's not talking about badness or trouble because people don't like the rain. He's talking about farmers who love rain more than anything. Mm-hmm. It's his blessing. He waters the crops of the wicked and the righteous alike. Mm-hmm. Even the wicked, godless, heathen empires of the world have all risen to prominence, even though they don't honor the Lord. He's given each of them their moment in the sun.
Well, wrong mindsets can block people from even receiving from the Lord. Mm-hmm. I mean,
yeah, because they receive from the Lord. If you feel like it's a sin to receive from your boss, or you feel like it's a sin to receive from people, or you feel like it's a sin to have anything, you might convince yourself that it's a sin to receive from the Lord.
Yeah, even there's so many farming terms in the Bible. A farmer doesn't go out and sow his seed and say, I just sowed the seed, but I'm not about to believe for a harvest. No, it's not even a matter of sitting around speaking, grow, grow, grow. You know, declaring, I will have a harvest. You know, you pray for the rain. You pray, you know, for the strength to get up and work the land every day.
You probably pray that you don't get some kind of rotting disease or a bunch of pests. Mm-hmm. You pray that the Lord bless your harvest, but you put the seed in the ground with a reasonable expectation of what's going to happen after you do that.
I had 2 oranges. These are good, honey. Those cuties are disgusting.
I'm so glad that you found some good ones.
Slippers off? Let's see you walk in them.
It's like walking in them. Oh.
Daddy's making us some breakfast. Tomatoes, potatoes, onion.
Mushrooms. Sausage and eggs will get involved. Or attend culinary training specifically for working with chocolate. Being a master chocolatier involves perfecting the art of working with chocolate to create not only delicious desserts, but also beautifully and skillfully crafted pieces of art.
Quality time and intercede for people. Intercede.
Jesus, help us. Give us
Take
grace.
someone. Take the image of that someone. Maybe it's
Our families.
Senator Chuck Schumer. Maybe it's Nancy Pelosi.
Ooh, Jesus. Good word.
Take that when we begin to intercede. Call
start. I'll get my weights out once I've built a little bit of tone, a little bit of strength back.
You insist in your maneuvers against this person's will. In the continuing rebirth of the United States, these are the days that this nation has been
Take that from her,
crying
honey.
out, when once again it will become.
So I am working on the last touches of my notes for the sermon I'm going to be preaching tomorrow in Florida at Freedom Destinies Church. I've got a few books. I got a couple of the books, Blooming Where You're Planted and Fasting from Glory to Glory. A box of books to go with me. So I might try to, if I get these notes done, get on Facebook Live and do a practice run of the sermon that I'm going to be preaching, which I'm hearing a lot of pastors preach this sermon right now. God just confirms his word over and over right now, words that he's speaking to the body. It's important. It's an important word. So I'm excited about it because applying this word to my life has changed my life, so I know that it will change other people's lives because the word always does that. Doesn't return void. I did not get time to get a shower this morning before we got out the door. So, oh wow, lovely. Look at the pool. Oh my goodness. So nice. Beautiful. Look at that. Garden. Goodness. I said, I cannot believe the cost of this room. And she said, oh, it's the middle of the week. Our bedroom is called the Italian Villa, or the Italian room. Honey, this...
We don't get a villa to ourselves.
Yeah. Get the baby out, sweetheart. We don't need to bring all the things because we got to walk up steps.
Yeah.
That's okay.
No, like it could have stabbed me in the foot if I kept walking on it.
Oh, look, honey. This is just beautiful. Okay, this is my dream home right here. This was somebody's house.
Oh, wow.
This is...
You want
Honey, I had no idea. I thought I was booking a hotel room. I'm not kidding you.
I know, you found the cheapest one that had a free breakfast, and there
Well,
you go. Or the most convenient one. That
No,
was...
it was like $100. See the turtle?
There's koi fish.
God, you are so good to us. He is so good to us.
Do you want a koi fish moat?
Yes, I want a koi fish moat around our garden.
Yes. Do you want the gateway to
No.
the courtyard?
No, I want a four-sided courtyard. I've always wanted a four-sided courtyard.
Okay.
Look, do you see this up here? I want it on all four sides. Do you see the upstairs hallway?
Yeah, oh, yeah, the balconies on all four sides of the courtyard. Got it.
What do you think of our room? I love it. We do have water out our window. Oh, honey, this would be a great place for... Oops. This would be a great place for conceiving Asher on Astor Street. Okay, you can come in now. Hey, darling. Okay, we are in Florida. I am preaching tonight at Freedom Destiny Church. I am super excited. I booked this amazing Italian villa and didn't even know it. God is so good to us. Honestly, I really honestly booked the cheapest thing closest by that had free breakfast. So gorgeous. You guys are
Power. All right, now is the best time in the service because I get to introduce my friend and prophetic minister, Emily Rose Lewis. Emily, come on out. I got the pleasure of interviewing Emily Rose for Spirit Fueled Television, and she and I just had this like supernatural connection. And God is going to be using both of us this year to do a few things together. And so I'm very excited about this. She's going to have a conference in October, and so I'm going to have the opportunity to be with her for that as well. But it is a pleasure and an honor to have her here. She has been in prophetic ministry for over 17 years. She has a healing and prophetic ministry. She also serves the homeless and sends care packages to those who are in prisons. She's published a variety of books. She's going to have some of them out there for you, a 52-day devotional guide called Bloom Where You're Planted. And she also wrote a book about fasting from glory to glory. So those of you who are fasting and want to learn more about that, you need to pick up her book at the end of service. But I'm going to turn it over to Emily at this time. Thank you for joining us.
Amen.
So honored to be here. I appreciate you guys inviting me, and the presence of God is so strong in this house. I was just like, whoa! So that says something about the people here that are worshiping Him in spirit and in truth.
Good morning. I'm here with Candace Smitherman. She has a Glory Road TV show. She is co-pastors with her husband of Freedom Destiny Church here in Orange Park, Florida. And we're going to talk about discerning the seasons. If you guys,
Jesus always met the Father where He was at, and that's how there was the greatest miracles that were done, or the greatest movements of God. So when we know what God is doing, and He'll minister that to our spirit, because He doesn't want to be silent about the seasons.
Yes.
He wants us to be with Him and know exactly what He's doing. Because He told us that this year in 2019, in February, this was a month of consecration in January, but February, He was going to fling wide the doors open. He's going to open doors that no man can shut. And so that's a promotion time. But what's happening prior to that in January is consecration. So anytime before this promotion, there's consecration, and you have to freely and willingly give yourself to that place of consecration through praying, fasting, and giving.
So I just got back from Freedom Destiny Church, where we recorded the Glory Road show with Candace Smitherman. And now I'm having some lunch on the patio with my hubby and the baby. Well, he's going to watch me eat. He's juice fasting. So beautiful. So beautiful. Wow, just gorgeous. I love the big old trees. It's beautiful. This would be